grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize, I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO. Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I did. Found supper, get my crown stuck, green light go. Got the east side flow, I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta a perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico.
Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not a bandage. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother near. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 25th.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's got to gain a 6 there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and 4. On target to Jackson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. They run it from the gun with Kamara. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. The Commanders going field goal here. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Hutchinson reels it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that game? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, McCarthy has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Jones hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He lets one fly deep downfield. Wanted McLaurin, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return down to the 5.
Daniels pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Johnson on the return. The Commanders kick over first and 10 at their own 28.
This our last play of the quarter. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first.
The end of the first quarter.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 2-score game early. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. Chased out to his right. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Running right, it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Kamara has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Another shot for Kamara. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Daniels now against a blitz. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Daniels now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Now McCarthy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back to the air, McCarthy. They left him wide open. It's complete. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Wildcard on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Wildcard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
First down, Washington.
Daniels on 1st down. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. This one's caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quick throw left side, complete. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's Addison. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A final throw before the break. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This is ahead for about 5. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38. Jones reels it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Finds the in route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through and up for a 1st and goal.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
He's on the move. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. It's like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Able to find Hawkinson. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 34-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before...
Third quarter with the score Vikings.
Second and 3 now. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Stays it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 34-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. Oh, he lost the football! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. This throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And he takes this up to the 7. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They give to Camara, left side. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 20 on second down. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Commanders facing a 5-point deficit. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. Well, how how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.